everyone, I'm Dr. Pretti-Frontczak, and I wanted to give you a quick overview of some changes to what we call the ECE Solutionary Membership Program. And so what this is a monthly subscription where you receive lots and lots of resources that I've either created or curated for you. So what you're looking at is the members only library. And there are two main sections, maybe kind of three. But the first part is where you gain access to each month's content. So as long as you are a member, your library continues to grow. So let's say I've been a member for 13 months. When I click on month 13, I'm able to then see all of the curated and created resources for this particular month. So there's some for self-regulation, for writing meaningful IEPs, and for professional development. Then I can, and one more, even more solutions, right? So authentic assessment, brain research, power play, and inclusion. Sometimes I get a little bit carried away. So you might go, I can't remember all of that. But the great thing is that you can return at any time. So if you remembered something or you made a note and it was back in month number 2, no problem. It's still right there. So there's some more inclusion resources. There are some quality indicator solutions. And what else do we have that month? Let's just see. I'll scroll down here. And then some more professional development. So you can always go back and see anything that was in a previous month as long as you maintain your monthly subscription. And there's always a download each month as well with key tips that I provide that you can print off, that you can share, that you can begin to put into practice. And so in addition, if you go to the library itself, of course, there's that monthly content, which grows from month to month, but there's also a library that also grows from month to month. And so sometimes you'll see me post on Facebook or here, there, or everywhere, something that is a members only resource and that is available for a short period of time to all members of the revolution. And so what happens to those resources is they get compiled in the members only library. So you don't have to dig around and save links. It's all right here. So recently I had been sharing resources about IEPs. And so many of you are in the IEP online course, which is called The Framework and Formula for Writing Meaningful IEPs. So of course you have access to it there. But all these bonus materials that I've been creating for that online class, I'm also sharing with members. And members receive a 25% discount when they register for the class. And so those resources, those bonus materials that are in the class are also here. So if you want to learn about a case study about what's IEP worthy, if you want to listen to my swag about how many goals a child should have on their IEP, if you want to sort of see how I go about finding the antecedent, the behavior, and the criteria, they're all here in your library. And so at any time, you can come into your library and access things that are for members only. So there's things, the full toolkit, so you can get the short version for free, but you can get the full version as a member. What else is in here? Just little things that you may have seen over time. The superpowers quiz, there's the IEP toolkit in its full version. The assessment primer, we have a sample that anyone can have, but the complete primer is here. So there's all kinds of stuff. Let's just see what's in the benefits for joyful learning, because sometimes I forget. And so you come in here and there's going to be tips about how you put things into practice, as well as hyperlinks to more resources and references. The third section might be of interest to some of you. So whenever I do a Facebook Live, I archive it here in the members only library. Back in the day, I was also doing Periscopes, and so many of those are archived here. So you can certainly follow me on YouTube or Facebook, but if you want to go back to something and say, I wanted to share that with my staff, or I wanted to revisit that Facebook Live because I wasn't able to attend it live. For example, the last one that I did a couple of weeks ago was about getting to a change in practice and how do we really consider the impact of our emotional intelligence. And so if you missed that and you want to know how can you raise your emotional intelligence, I guess it was more than a few weeks ago, you can get to the Facebook Live without being a Facebook member, as well as lots of the resources that I shared during that broadcast. So hopefully that helps you a little bit know, for those of you who are certainly members, kind of navigate, but then for those of you who've been thinking about it, I'd love to invite you to become a member today so that you can start to grow your own library while I continue to create and curate information on my end. So I look forward to welcoming you as a member very soon.